All right, good Monday afternoon, everyone. Thanks for stopping by for a check of your forecast. Hope everyone's doing well today. It is October 27th, year of our Lord 2025. It's about 3:30 this afternoon here in Amarillo. Beautiful day out there. Those temperatures climbing quick. They've made it into the 60s and 70s in some areas, and it's going to be short-lived. We've got another front coming through tonight. So that's just that time of the season where you get these cold fronts to blast through the area every few days. This next one probably going to be a stronger one. It's going to keep us very chilly for about a 24 to 48 hour period. We actually have a freeze watch out for much of the area, which will be the focus for this week, since most of us have not seen our first freeze yet this fall season, which is a little abnormal. Average first freeze is usually mid-October, so we're getting kind of past that point for most of us. So the growing season, again, usually would be done by now, but a few of us still have maybe some garden veggies growing out there or some perennial plants that maybe haven't died off for the winter yet. So let's take a look at your radar and water vapor imagery. There's really quiet conditions here in the southern high plains. You can see kind of this dip in the jet stream, allowing for some development of some snow showers in the mountainous terrain there in northern Colorado, portions of Wyoming and Montana seeing some showers up in the mountain terrain as well. But this trough is going to dive into the Midwest, and that's going to lead to us having a cold front spill in on the backside of that storm system. And that's what we will see tonight into Tuesday morning. It is 70 degrees right now in Amarillo, so get out and enjoy the fair weather while you have the opportunity and the chance to. Again, that cloud cover has kept us a bit colder in Perryton and Guyman. They're in the lower 60s up there, but those winds are calm for now. As we get into tomorrow, that's definitely going to change. Here's the freeze watch. That's going to be in effect tomorrow night to Wednesday morning until 9 or 10 a.m., just depending on which time zone you're in. Again, this is our first freeze for most of us, so it's a little bit abnormal for it to be this late. I mean, normally we would be between the 16th and the 20th for Amarillo. Some of us, this is about par for the course. Areas like Wellington usually don't see their first freeze until the first week of November, so we're getting kind of close to that territory anyway. But from most of us, it's about a week behind schedule compared to what would be a climate norm for your first freeze. So let's go ahead and run through your computer model. Here comes that cold front. It should blast through the area overnight tonight, probably sometime around midnight for Amarillo, a little bit after that maybe. And as we get into 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, the wind's going to be ripping out of the north. I know it says 42 degrees, and you think, well, it's in the 40s this morning. There's going to be a wind attached to it. So the wind chill is likely going to be around freezing, if not in the upper 20s, especially up in the northern panhandle. So take your jacket with you. If you don't use it all day, it probably will get some use at some point. So just make sure that it's close by so that it does get some use whenever you need it. We're going to have, it's a slow process, but we're going to get back into the 50s for the high temperatures tomorrow afternoon for most of the area. The southeast panhandle probably to the lower 60s, but again, that north wind is going to be howling. So it's not going to feel like 57 outside. That wind chill is going to be about 10 degrees colder than what you may read in the thermometer. So if it says 55 tomorrow afternoon, expect it to feel more like 45. So just keep the jacket close. As we move into Tuesday night, you can see those temperatures really falling off. Again, that north wind is going to probably allow for some wind chills down into the teens. So just make sure to bundle up. And then as we move into the afternoon, still another colder day. On Wednesday, highs limited to the probably lower 50s, but there may be a few 40s, or at least a few of us that are stuck in the 40s there in the afternoon. And then Wednesday night, Thursday morning could be even an even colder night compared to what we see Tuesday night. So here's Tuesday night's lows. 30 degrees in Amarillo, 28 in Dumas, 25 in Dalhart. Some of these would be a hard killing freeze, which would certainly kill a lot of the bugs outside and a lot of your plants, garden veggies, especially the warmer weather stuff. So if you want to protect them, make sure that you've got a loose fitting blanket or some kind of a tarp that can kind of breathe a little bit over them just to keep that, ground warmth close to the plants themselves. Otherwise, if you can bring them inside, that may be a better option for you, but you'll want to cover up those plants if you don't want them to die off, or you can just, kind of, accept the consequences of the freeze if you're tired of the garden season. Let's go ahead and take a look at your 7-day tracker. It's quiet outside of this cold weather in the middle of the week. Halloween looks like a really spectacular day for this year. Friday, we'll get up to about 66 for that high temperature. If you got any plans to go out trick-or-treating with the kids or have any fall festivals that you plan on attending, should be a beautiful day for it. So make sure that you enjoy that. If you don't have plans, make some plans. It looks like a beautiful afternoon. And then this weekend, it's going to be beautiful as well. Actually, very warm compared to where we should be at the end of October. You can see we've got a high of 77 on Sunday, and we do fall back an hour this weekend as well. So enjoy that. You'll get that extra hour of sleep on top of the mild and pleasant weather. That is all we've got for you. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll catch you